Hello everyone, welcome back again. My name is Jesse, and then in today's tutorial, learn about while loops in Julia. So the syntax for working with while loops goes with this in Julia. So I'm going to define the condition. So while the condition is met, do something with it, right? So that's it. So while and then end. So while the condition is met, do something with it. In version 1.0, this is the scope of its own. So if I define something here, it's a different scope, and then it must be included in the scope with the global, right, to allow it to work. So now let's see what I mean by that. I'm going to stop this, comment this one out, and then let's see an example. So let's give it an example of I is equal to 1, right? So I is equal to 1 is a variable of its own, right? So let's create a simple one. So while I is greater or equal to 10, I want to do something with it. Print line I, right? And then I'll go with end. So if I run this, it's going to keep on running till the end of the world. This particular function is going to keep on running till the end of the world, right? So I don't want to break this place. So that is how to work with it in Julia. So the other way is that, let me show you what I mean. Let's run it anyway. Just keep on running, see that it's running to the end, because 1 is still less than 10, right? So that is the idea behind it. So I've interrupted it. Perfect. Okay. So now let's see how to solve this particular stuff. So the best way is that since the condition is met, to keep on running to the end. So I can actually bring this I is equal to I plus 1, right? So this thing is the same as this. So it meets the condition, that is the meaning of it. So this one is the same as this here. Okay, perfect. So now let's see what I mean. Let's run it and see. I'm going to run this particular loop here. If I run it, it's going to tell us that I is not defined. The reason it's telling us I is not defined that this is a scope of its own, right? This is a scope of its own. In Julia 0.6, right? It could have worked. So let's say I had I, right? And then this, and I ran this particular stuff here. So that this is the same function. Here it should have worked perfectly because this is different. 0.6 is different. Seeing everything together. But here this is the scope of its own. So to allow it to work, the first way to allow this to work is to put it inside the global, right? To use it with the global. So let's give it an example what I mean by that. So if I go with global, now it's going to see this as a global scope, right? So it is now including this our I here, which we had. It's including this I that we had here as part of this scope here by the term global. So let's define, see that it was able to work perfectly without giving us an error, right? So let's run this again, and then let's run here again. So it's going to work perfectly and give us the result that we wanted. Okay, that is the nice thing about working with in the version 1.0, right? Okay, so that is the first method. So the second method is to use the let. So the second method is to use the let and then end, right? Just like in JavaScript. So let and end. Then inside this let and end, I'm going to define my variable, the condition, as I. So let I be equal to 1 as a scope. Then I'm going to put in all this stuff here. So if I put it here, now I do not need to tell you that it's global. With the let itself is able to understand that this I here is part of this scope. That is the second method of working. So if I run this stuff, it's going to work without any error. Perfect. So that is how to work with while loops in Julia. So the while loop itself is a scope of its own. So if you go straight away with this format, you must tell it that this scope, this variable here, is included in this scope, right? So by using the global or by using the let, right? So let and then you put it here. Okay, that is how to work with it. You can also put it inside the function and it's going to work. You can also use the if conditionals, right, together with break and then continue inside the while loop. So an example like this, so let's define I is going to be, let's say 1, right? And then we can do something like this. So while true, right, while the condition is met, print I. Then if I is less than 5, break. Right, so this can be break. It can also be continue, right? Any of them based on what you want, right? So oops, right? So if I run this particular function that we had here, it's going to work for us till 1 to 5, right? So it's going to break when the condition is met. If I make it as continue, it's also going to give us totally different scenario. So if I run it, this particular function again, to keep on running till the end, 55555, right? So that is the purpose of this continuous stuff. Okay, so let me stop it. Perfect. Okay, so that is the concept about it. So we'll learn more about the if conditionals later on. But thank you for watching. If you have any question or contribution, just put inside the comment section so that everyone can benefit. And please don't forget to subscribe. Stay blessed.